Hi everyone. So, I just wanted to check in and see how and if anyone wanted to know, I'm finishing up my second week of my fourth class right now. Um, and I've just been feeling really down lately, and I've been trying to make myself feel better. Um, I've realized I haven't been diagnosed yet, but I've just I've just really felt like my digestive system hasn't been that great, and I've just been feeling so bloated all the time. And I feel like it wasn't until I was start watching one of the YouTubers I'm subscribed to, and he said that he has eczema, and and his doctor said that he might have candida, and so he has to go on this cleanse, this, and like, and I have actually, for a few years, actually been looking at candida, um, as, like, I think, because I've had these symptoms for a while now, and I've gone to my doctor, and she just doesn't really have anything to say about it, and she thinks it might be heartburn, but I'm just like, I don't think it's heartburn. So yeah, so trying to go on this candida diet as well. Candida is like basically getting rid of carbs, sugar, and for like probably like around 2 months. I mean, I'm not gonna go to cold turkey. People don't say go into it cold turkey, but like, I've already tried to stay away from like a lot of fatty foods and stuff, or because it just makes me nauseous, and just it when I get bloated, I get it feels terrible. But I'm just have a high tolerance for pain, and I just have to go through my day like I hate it when I'm at work, because I can't lie down, obviously, because I'm with kids. I can't even close my eyes. I'm with kids, obviously. I'm like, I have to, and I'm with babies especially, so you have to be quite vigilant when you're around babies. So I'm just going on this candida diet. Um, so yeah, and I say this when I have a vanilla bean scone right in front of me. um, but I haven't really, I haven't, but like, I've already have stopped like eating a lot of fatty foods, sugary foods. Like, I feel like I've cut down back on it a lot, for a few years now. So I went to Trader Joe's yesterday, and I just bought a bunch of frozen vegetables. And also, it's just like, it's good to, I pre-made most a lot. I pre-make a lot of my lunches, because one, I can't afford to eat it all the time, and two, like, I don't have time to make my lunch, because one, I or even eat breakfast. I keep my breakfast to a minimum, like crackers and cheese, because one, it hurts to eat a lot of stuff, and two, I leave early, so I leave all my crackers and cheese at work, so I can eat when I'm getting ready to open the classroom. And then sometimes when I come home, I don't have time. I sometimes don't have time. I get home late, so I only have time to shower and then go to bed, or I have homework to do. Like, my classes started, and so now my class started again. So now I have homework on top of that. So I don't really have time for it. So that's why it's frozen vegetables are just easy access. And yeah. Um, so I feel like, and I know that like eating healthy can help with depression, obviously. I know we've heard that a lot, but And sometimes it's hard to start something when like it's hard to hear that, oh, this can help with depression, this can, but like sometimes like I get like when people say that to you, you want to people want to you to start cold turkey. It sounds like people want you to just start cold turkey. Like people just say, "Oh, you know what? If you work out, your depression will subside." And it's just like, well, yeah, it does feel good to work out, but sometimes you just don't want to get out of bed. But you just gotta cater to yourself sometimes. And like I remember like on Friday, today's Sunday. So like I came home and I just had my own spa day. And like I'm not really a huge person who like knows everything about how to pamper. But like I had I a few weeks ago I bought a cucumber mask, and I used it when I came home. I got out of all my work clothes, put on my bathrobe. I love wearing my bathrobe. I love wearing my bathrobe now because it's just like, yes, I can be naked, but still have clothes on. um, um, so I got in my bathroom. I got my and it was cool because no one was home too. So it was just so I didn't have to deal with anyone. So when I came home, so went upstairs, took off all my clothes, put my bathrobe on, put on, wash my face because you have to wash your face before you put on a mask. Wash my face, put on a cucumber mask, sat there, and I did some Chinese calligraphy. Um, and and yeah, so and then I had a shower and I washed my hair. Right now my hair is a mini twist, so it's not out, but like yeah, I can wash my hair mini twist because I have a nozzle that lets me pour it directly onto my scalp. So I'm washing my hair I'm washing my twist as I'm washing my scalp. So yeah, and that really calmed me. It really calmed me a lot. And yeah, also what I've been doing is like I have cloth masks, and I buy oils right now. I have a I think it's blood orange. Yeah, blood orange scented oil that I have, and I put before I wear my mask. I put the oils on. Sometimes I forget, so I when I wash them, and I put the oils on, and then I put them in my bag so I'll remember, because I have like I have a few that I wear throughout the week. So I put oils on them, and then a little goes a long way too, because you can rub you because like 2 dots is a lot. It's already fragrant, so like when I'm walking around, like the smell can last for a long time. So when I'm walking around all day, I have the smell of oranges while I'm walking my mask. I mean, it still gets hot in there, but yeah, but that part's good. I might probably invest in one of those breathe right things that you put on top of your face, and then you put your mask on top of it, so like you can still breathe. But I don't know. Again, it's just like I my financial needs have not been met yet in a long time. So, ugh. um, so yeah, that's all I want to say. Um, just it's hard. All I have to say is it's hard. It's hard living with depression, but it's hard being sad, and it's hard a lot of the time. But sometimes you just have to. I don't want to say bite the bullet, because then it sounds like I'm just it sounds, when you say bite the bullet, it sounds like nonchalant. So but you just gotta, sometimes you just gotta realize that you're a little more important than everyone else. I mean, and that the way you cater to yourself can make you or break you. It really can. And that's, I want to have that mentality throughout basically my whole. I want to have that. I keep telling myself, I need to have that mentality more often, but it's sometimes hard when there are, in fact, people who actually want to try and bring you down, and that's one of that's one of the things that that's one of the things that hurts a lot, is like some people in this world just do not like you because you just exist. And I'm not talking about like because you're a different skin color than them, you're just, or or like your sexuality or something. I'm saying like people just don't like you because they just don't like you. And it's like for no reason, and you're just like, why do you not like me? And they're just like, and they can't really give you an answer. But they it's like, well, they can't really give you an answer. It's just, they're just saying, I don't like you, and I'm just, and it's just, it stinks. But you just have to know that they probably, they could probably also they could probably be jealous of you. That's usually one of the reasons why they could probably be jealous of you. They probably don't like themselves as well, and that's one of the reasons why bullying occurs. Sometimes people are stupid. They just think they're amazing people, and they just think they're amazing. They don't need to change. And it's just like, you need to get off your high horse for something, because everyone in the world, because everyone, most people want to believe they're good people, and most people tell themselves they're good people. But thing is, are you kind though? That's the difference between being good. Because anyone can say they're a good person. I think I'm a good person, but to another person, I could be like a trash human being. And it's just like, I am aware. I think I'm not gonna say that I've never treated anyone harshly before, because I'm well aware. If I didn't even know back then, I'm probably know now. But I don't. But I've always been that person hasn't really who always tried to cater to someone, the people's needs before mine. And I think that's one of the reasons that gets me into the cycle of being depressed, because I don't value myself. I want to try to be there for others, but I'm not there for myself. That's one of the factors. That's not all the factors that can contribute to mental health, but that's one of the factors. And I'm looking out for everyone. I'm trying to please everyone, when there are some people who just don't want to be pleased. Like I said before, there are people who are not gonna like you just because they don't like you. And that's okay. That's your opinion. And it's a sucky opinion, but because my opinion is that I disagree with your opinion, but that's life. You can't make everyone happy. You can't give everything to everyone, because then if you give everything, you won't have anything. It's like the Ned Flanders effect. I remember that episode. I think there was a tornado coming to Springfield, and on The Simpsons, obviously, the Ned Flanders. He built a. He was the only one in Springfield who was prepared, and he built a shelter. And everyone in Springfield, Homer and his family came to the shelter, and they asked, "Oh, can we stay here?" And he was just like, and being the good person that he is, he says, "Sure." And then one by one, other people started asking, "Can we come in?" And he was like, "Sure." And then, before you know it, everyone in the town was in the shelter, and they tried to close the door, and it wouldn't close. And so they were saying, so they had to vote, and they were saying, like, why should who has to leave, because this shelter won't close, and then the shelter won't shelter us from this tornado. And so everyone was like, well, I'm this, and like well, I'm this, and I'm this. I'm important because I need this, and because I do this, and everyone voted for Flanders to leave. And it was just like, and Ned Flanders didn't get mad, and he was just like, okay, I guess I have to leave. And it's just like it's like, now look at it. Yeah, I'm Ned Flanders. I do everything for people. I try to be. It's like, even when I was younger, I would always be the prepared in school. I would always be the prepared person. I would always have my extra pencils. Everyone would always come for me for an extra. Do you have an extra pencil? Do you have an extra pen? Like, I'm Ned Flanders, and even when people wouldn't give me back my pencils and pens that I have to have for me, if I lose one of my pencils, I would have another one, and they wouldn't give me back my pencils, and I would just be sad. But I love collecting pens and pencils anyway, so I wasn't really too mad at that, but I wanted it, so. But it's just like, I'm Ned Flanders. I try to accommodate for everyone, and in the end, I just get screwed over. And when I started getting older, I started sticking up for myself, and I was like, I want my pencil back. Give me my pencil. But I mean, for everything else, I was still that person who was just like, I still didn't want to start anything. I still never spoke up for myself. I still never said no. Still just went with the flow. And people who are going to take advantage of you, whether they are those kinds of people who think they're entitled to everything, or sometimes they could also be good people, and like, you think they're good people, but sometimes they won't even know that they're taking advantage of you because you say yes to everything, and that's obviously not their intention. If you say, hey, if you tell them no, they will respect you. But since you said no, they just think, oh, well, you have time to do this. And it's just like, and it's, at the end of the day, it's not their fault. It's your fault. It's my fault that I never said no. I didn't say no. And I think that's one of the reasons why I feel sorry for myself. I feel bad for I need to stop feeling. And it's like, again, there's so many other layers of depression that's just not feeling sorry. There's so many other layers of depression. Like, not feeling sorry for yourself is just one part. But yeah, that's one of the things that I need to focus on. Not feeling sorry, not speaking up for myself, making sure that I just don't go with the flow. I need to speak my mind more often. I need to say to people, I don't like this. And it's not that I don't like you, because like when I think of when I was younger and I thought of saying no, that would mean that the person thinks I'm getting mad at them, and it's dumb. And that's what I would think. I would think that the person, if I said no to that person, I would get mad. They would think I'm getting mad at them, and they would think that I don't like them anymore. And it's like, but that's not, but I have to stop thinking about what other people think. I have to start thinking about what I think. And I say no because it's not that I don't like you, it's just that we we are two different people. We're going to disagree on something. And if you want me to do something that is messing up with my schedule, and that it's healthy for my well-being, I have to say no. And it's like a car. It's like I'm a car, and I want to help people get to their destinations, but I need but I need to but if I have like if my battery is running low or my battery burns out, I need to go to a mechanic to get the battery fixed, or else no one can go anywhere. I can't even go anywhere, and I'm the car. So how is that gonna work? So that's why it's really important for me to be able to say no, be able to take time, tell myself that I matter, because saying no can help me realize that I matter just as much. I matter. My needs matter just as much as your needs matter. And it's just like, if you really need something, you can go do it for yourself. But I would love to help you, but I just can't help you right now, because if I take on one more thing, I'm going to explode. And then after a while, if I just keep biting my tongue, there's going to be a straw that breaks the camel's back, and then I'm just going to explode on everyone. And then they're going to be like, why is she getting so angry? It's like, because I never said anything. And the reason why I'm exploding, the reason why I'm going ballistic is because it was my fault. It's not your fault. You just did what I perpetuated you to do. And that's my fault. And I need to say that it's my fault that people think that I am always available, and I'm not always available. Yes, I want to help you, but I need to help myself first. And that's all I have to say. So, leave a comment down below if you agree with anything I said, if you want to add to anything I said. If you want to disagree a little bit with what I said, then fine. Just be respectful about it in the comments. And don't trash other people just because they disagree with you. That's all I have to say. Peace.